Bonjour family and welcome back to Stats 24 basketball video predictions. As the end of the regular season comes to an end, we'll be taking a look at the top games for the rest of the season before the playoffs and of course for who can make the playoffs this season. First of all, we're going to have the derby of the Los Angeles Lakers and the Los Angeles Clippers. For this game, we'll be looking on the Los Angeles Lakers at, of course, LeBron James, who's back from a small injury. But he has missed a significant amount of games this season. Although, besides that, he is averaging 28.8 points per game this season, along with 8 rebounds and 7 assists, a very impressive stat line for a man who is 38 years old. Next to him, we'll be looking at the new Los Angeles Lakers superstar, Austin Reeves, who saved the Lakers on numerous occasions while LeBron James and Anthony Davis were out of the rotation. And had to save the Lakers in very important games. So far this season, he's averaging 12 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. Not high numbers, but considering that he had a low production at the beginning of the regular season, it's very impressive nonetheless. On the Clippers side, we'll be looking at Kawhi Leonard, who is averaging 24 points this season and 1.5 steals. He can do it both ways, defensively, offensively. He's the man. Unfortunately, the Clippers don't have their leading scorer in Paul George, who is out on injury. But fortunately for them, they will have Russell Westbrook, who is averaging 15 points this season, along with 6 rebounds and 7.5 assists. He's being a pivotal player that they signed right after the February trade deadline. For this game, we'll be taking the Lakers as the winners, as they are on a good momentum, having been 10-5 in their last 15 games and on a 3-game win streak in these last, of course, 3 games. Compared to the Clippers, who are a little bit more injured, we don't think they can stand up to the mighty Lakers. Now, at the second game for tonight, we'll be looking at the Sacramento Kings versus the Dallas Mavericks. Now, this game is much anticipated as the Dallas Mavericks have been on a 3-game losing streak and they must have a win if they want to push for a play-in tournament berth. And if they go through the play-in, they can go through the playoffs, and you know how it goes. Unfortunately for them, they're currently in the 11th spot this season, very close towards the end. So these games are crucial for the Dallas Mavericks if they want to make a playoff appearance. On the Dallas Mavericks, we'll be looking at Luka Doncic, who is averaging 32.8 points per game this season. He is the second in scoring in the entire league. Alongside that, he has 8.7 rebounds and 8.1 assists this season. Truly impressive from a truly impressive player. That is why we call him Luka Magic. Alongside with him, we have Kyrie Irving, who is averaging 27 points this season. Not a lot of people thought that would be a huge help, and so far it is showing that he is not a huge help to the Dallas rotation. Unfortunately for them, they have lost quite a significant amount of games, but who's to say that Kyrie joining the team didn't save them when Luka was injured? Now, on the Sacramento Kings, we'll be looking at, of course, De'Aaron Fox, who is averaging 25.2 points per game this season. De'Aaron Fox has been a leading player for the Clutch Player of the Year award so far. That is, of course, due to his playmaking abilities and the fact that he comes out at the end of big games to, of course, seal the game. But with him, we'll be taking, of course, Domantas Sabonis, who is averaging the most rebounds per game this season with 13 and averaging 18.8 points per game as well. Very impressive double-double. And on top of that, we'll be looking at the third addition to this roster this season. That would be Kevin Huerter, who is averaging 15 points per game this season. Not a lot, but on 40% shooting from 3. Very efficient. For this game, we'll be taking the Sacramento Kings as the winners, since they are simply the more dominant team. On top of that, they're on a good run since they just qualified for the playoffs, something they haven't done in 16 years. Bravo to the Beam team. We take you as the winners for tonight.